All right, I decided to do a dedicated review video of both the Icon mat and the Hyper Tough mat that is new to the market now. I did post most of this footage that you will see in this video on a recent Harbor Freight deal video for the instant savings, because currently there is a deal on the Icon mat where you're going to save 20% on that. But in this video in particular, I'm going to add additional footage where I'm going to add more weight to the toolbox. So if you happen to have already seen the other segment in my other video, be sure to go ahead and check out this one where I will be adding more weight, and let's see what these mats can actually hold. And now I'll cut into the beginning of the first video. All right, so I'm going to compare the differences between the Icon magnetic mat and the new to market Hyper Tough magnetic mat that's offered at Walmart. Clearly, this is a direct competition to the Icon mat. Hyper Tough mat does retail at 20 bucks, and then at Harbor Freight the Icon mat retails at $24.99. And I have seen images from other people mentioning their stores actually had raised the price to basically 28 bucks. It is currently on the deal on instant savings for $20. The Icon mat is, and that's good until August 13th. And so I wanted to do this segment to show the differences between the two. They're pretty similar. They're pretty much the exact same size. I measured them, and there's really hardly any difference in the size. But probably, I could see it in the camera, you could tell the difference in the magnets. The Icon mat has larger magnets that are in the mat versus the Hyper Tough. You can see there's a lot of them, but they are smaller. So as far as the gripping power, Icon mat's probably gonna be a little bit stronger because of having the larger surface of magnets available. I have seen a guy that posted on a Facebook group, Harbor Freight, and he had a brake caliper that he tested hanging from a AC unit, and that brake caliper did slip a little bit on the Hyper Tough mat. It did not slip on the Icon mat. I don't have a brake caliper to be able to test that on, but I do have a US General box that I can hang them on, and we'll test that out. But I wanted to show and compare the differences between the two, and you can see the Hyper Tough mat has like a more of a texture, like faux leather look to it. And again, you can see the outlines of the magnets. So they have various sizes actually, between like a larger one and then like a smaller one. So they do vary in size. And they also included a grommet, so you could hang this from something else. So that part would be probably handy for some people. And then obviously the Icon mat is popular for a good reason, especially compared to the snap-on mat. But you could tell the difference in the texture. Put them up side by side. Virtually the same, just different magnets and the grommet. I think it's a direct competition for the Icon mat, and we'll see how popular the Hyper Tough one is and how well Walmart will keep them in stock, especially after the sale on the Icon mat when it goes back up to 25 or 28 bucks. All right, now I'll hang it on my workbench pegboard, and I'll put a US General box on it next. Now I loaded up a US General box that I have like sitting on my desk with some basic office supplies, scissors and markers and note cards and knives and lights. So I did weigh this box. It's right at basically 8 pounds, and we'll see how well it holds on the wall. Well, it grips it pretty good. So this is 8 pounds hanging on the wall. One thing I noticed when I tried this before is that you won't be able to open the lid fully. But it's definitely strong, so this would be a good application if you wanted to hang your mini box from a workbench like this. So this is moving my whole workbench. It's not even budging, so that's pretty impressive. All right, now I'll switch it out with the Hyper Tough and see how well it holds. And that grips it pretty good too. Still, same limitation on the lid. I could tell maybe a little bit of a difference as soon as I stuck it to the wall, that there might be a little bit less powerful, if that makes sense. Without a doubt, it's still got great grip on it. All right, so first up, I got the Hyper Tough mat on the back wall with the US General box with the 8 pounds of supplies in there. Now I'm going to place a washcloth on the top because I'm going to add actual weight to the top of the box, and I don't want the metal weights to scratch it. So I have 15-pound steel weights. Now let's see if it can handle one. And I'm going to place it towards the back because it is all about having as much surface area on the magnetic mat and then having it be close to that surface area. I did try to stick this weight on the mat by itself and it won't hold it because there's not enough surface area of it to hold it. All right, so it's holding that. So it's 15 pounds plus 8, which is 23. So I'm going to move it over a little bit. Okay, so it's supporting that. And it is rated for 40 pounds. So I do have one more 15-pound weight. Let's see if it can handle it. And I'll be basically maxing it out. It'll be at basically 38 pounds then. Slipping. So it would not hold 38 pounds in that configuration. Now let's see if the Icon mat will do it. Icon mat. I'm going to place it on the back side just so I don't mess up the side with the actual Icon tag on it. And where I have it placed, there's about another inch of the mat below the toolbox. And I placed it the same for the Hyper Tough. Okay, it's supporting that. Now let's see if it can handle another 15 pounds. Actually, I need to straighten this out a little bit. So I have the flat surface to be able to stack the weight on. All right, here we go. And it's actually holding it. I'm just here to try to catch it if it does slip. But it is holding 38 pounds. That's very impressive. And actually, I didn't notice any slipping at all. So that is actually awesome. So without a doubt, the Icon mat is the winner. And I wanted to just further prove the weight of the US General box. So there, the scale is zeroed and it came in at 8 pounds, 1.5 ounces. So that is very impressive. In my opinion, it didn't even slip on the Icon mat. That's awesome. And of course, the main purpose of having a mat is to be able to just stick tools to it. It does not hold the Milwaukee flashlight that well, probably because of how far it comes out. But it's fine when it's hanging on metal by itself. I mean, it does pretty good as a magnetic mat. So I think it boils down to what the current pricing is on the Icon mat. And if you're going to be hanging brake calipers, then maybe go for the Icon. But obviously that's not a normal use. And I have seen other videos out there where people are hanging jack stands off of the Icon mat. And I'll do a comparison to see how quick they grip. I mean, it's pretty much the same. Since I have been using the Icon mat, and I've used it to store like different tools on, like the Knipex Cobras. So the one thing I noticed with the Icon, it doesn't have like a self-healing layer to it. It makes an indent from the rivet on the Cobras, or as you can see right here where I had them stored. This is on the back side of the mat. So being that I haven't used this as far as a long-term storage, since I just got this Hyper Tough mat to compare them, I'll have to see what it's like as far as long-term storage of tools and see if it also does the same thing as the Icon mat does. But I think with this kind of faux leather look to it, might be more forgiving as far as compared to the surface of the Icon mat. And here is the box for the Hyper Tough mat. It does say it's rated to hold up to 40 pounds. It also offers limited lifetime warranty. So I don't know as far as how easy it would be to switch out compared to how easy it is to switch out at Harbor Freight. If something goes wrong with the mat, you could just go to the store and swap it out. But they do have on the box for the limited lifetime warranty for customer service to call that number there. Maybe they have you send it back. I'm not sure. At least it is covered under some kind of warranty like the Icon is. But again, I don't know how convenient it will be to swap it out if something goes wrong. And I have the Milwaukee light. I wanted to compare it also to the Icon mat and see if it is able to stick, which it has the same problem as the Hyper Tough mat. It clearly doesn't have a problem being directly on metal versus being on a magnet. All right, so I got them both lined up again. And one thing I wanted to mention, there was a comment from a friend of the channel. His name is Aaron. He did raise a couple good points as far as the differences between the Hyper Tough and Icon, and something to consider too, depending on what you're going to be using the magnetic mats on. And being that the Hyper Tough does have that grommet, something you got to be careful about is the potential of it scratching paint. There's what the backside looks like. I mean, it doesn't necessarily protrude from the surface of it, but it is still a metal surface that could potentially be touching the paint and scratching it. So be mindful of that. If you are going to be sticking it to a vehicle, then be careful with that. And then the other interesting point that he did raise was the Hyper Tough does appear to have like a little thicker material at the surface level versus the Icon. This could potentially make it weaker in the sense that there's a little bit more material between whatever tool or item you're sticking to the mat and the magnet itself versus the Icon one, where you can actually see more of the magnets kind of sticking through a little bit of the surface there. So that is a valid point that he raises on both of those aspects. And it all depends on what you're going to be using it for. But if you are looking for a stronger mat, then obviously Icon is the clear winner on it. And if you want even a stronger mat than the Icon, I have heard that the snap-on mat is definitely stronger than the Icon. But there comes a point of how strong do you want it to be? And do you want it to be so strong that it's really grabbing a good grip on your tools that it's hard to remove them? With me, I haven't had any problems with the Icon mat using it so far, and I've been happy with it, especially for the price point, especially compared to the snap-on one. So in the end, I say it depends on what you're going to be using it for and the strength you need it, and whether or not you're going to be sticking it to cars or not. Then if you're going to be sticking it to cars, then go with the Icon for sure. But like I said, I think with the warranty, if anything goes wrong with the mats, they're supposedly covered by warranty under the Hyper Tough and the Icon, but it's the hassle that you'll probably have to go through in order to warranty the Hyper Tough mat. Obviously, many people know it's an easy process to go to Harbor Freight and switch it out for another one as long as they have it in stock. That'll be the only challenging aspect of warranting that one. All right, so I thought I'd put this comparison video together and share my thoughts on it and help you guys make a good decision which mat you want to go with if you're only limited on getting one. And I think Icon is the clear winner, especially right now when it is currently on the instant savings deal of $20. So they are both the same price right now until August 13th of 2026. So obviously it does depend on when you're watching this video. And obviously most of my viewers know, and the community here on the channel knows that there are deals throughout the year, like on a single item deal, like 15 or 20% off of one item. You can certainly pick it up then, but right now it's at a good deal at $20, and you can't go wrong going with the Icon. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate you do give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more review videos as well as tool deal videos. I really do appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.